Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and we saw that right there.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled middle trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On 1st down, the quarterback sneak. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the give off the left side. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions are on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Black 24.
Dropping back, it's Aller. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. He'll take it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put him up here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. trying to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Lewis to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Smith. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football, that get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Aller. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.